Wish you a good evening. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it good? Okay. So my name is Lynn Saleh, and I'm the co-founder of Brilliant Kid Project. Basically, when we're talking about brilliant people, I think we're talking about people who are creative, productive, and active people around the world. And this is what we envision for refugee kids to see. And as you are familiar with the crisis, misery, and suffering of brilliant kids around the world, we all know that they don't get the chance to show their abilities and strength of point. So the main aim of Brilliant Kids is to change the stereotype and the shallow stereotype of refugees. So instead of having a hardly skilled and a poor refugee kids, we are focusing on his abilities and points of strength. So for me as a refugee, I have been through a lot and I have experienced so many things. I have a different perception about this problem. So for me and my team, we have a creative solution that focuses on sustainability, empowerment, and productivity tools. How is that happening? So here you go with our solution. Our solution is focusing on transferring the modules and the classes we take in universities into a different product that is suitable for refugee kids. And later on, we need to publish this module on online website that we are developing. So basically, we're having three components. First is the university that is helping the university students to get higher and build them. And later on, we're having the ambitious and skilled university students with different expertise and skills who are transferring all of their expertise into slides that can be shared to refugee kids. Can you please show the slides? It's not there. So you can see the logo. Probably the logo is explaining everything about our idea. Okay. Sorry? Yes, I have the slides. I have it, but it's not there. So you can imagine a 10 years old children having the chance to experience at a younger age as he is going to a university, but he's still in his camp, but he's experienced something new. This is what we are focusing on. And if we can tell that my project is really focusing on sustainability, that's because we're having the website, a developed one, where all the content and packages will be shared there for anyone and any university students around the world to get the access and to get the chance to use the slides, to modify it so they can share it with the refugee kids. So later on they can be the ambassador of refugee kids wherever the refugee it is. The slides please, because I would like to show you my team. We're having a very good and nice team. They're really working from all their heart and time to make this program success. And we're focusing on university students. As you can see this conference, we're dedicating so much efforts to make it a success. It's all because of university students' skills and abilities.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ayman, and I'm here with Dr. Mason. Show up your name. So we are here to present you SU software, sustainable softwares. So they call us the Black Generation. The Black generation who eats more than 35,000 kilograms of food in their entire life. They get more than 400 million people of diabetes today. And they cost us more than $300 billion in the US only for the medical care. This and the end results of 1.6 million deaths a year. This is more than the World War I and II if you combine the years. We as generation, we waste 80% of the land for agriculture just to make food. Take 70% of the fresh water to just make our food, and then take 40% out of it and throw it in the trash. This is how they look at us. People are gonna look at us and say, we are killing the planet. My clients are not happy. Millennials are not happy. Multinational corporates and governments look at those numbers and they're not happy. And they are starting to do something about it, and we think this is a time for our platform. Our platform is SUCHOS, Sustainable Choices. So it's basically a food app, social media food application, where people can willingly upload their food to the database. Right now, we have more than 700,000 food products in our cloud database. And our application right now in Google Cloud, by the end of the next week, it's going to be in iOS as well. And it's a community one. People upload photos, upload food, get the nutrition values of it, get the environment index for it. Industry come in, add their own food as well, and then interact with them, like, dislike, and then create trends for food. Hopefully, a positive one. Right now, we are taking our data sets from a lot of open sources and multinational databases. Myself and Mason are founder and co-founder, and behind the scene, we have 6 people working with us, developments and psychology and administration. We are trying to make money out of it after we reach 3 million users, within the journey of reaching 3 million users, through 1, advertisements, 2, subscription fees, and then 3, allow food production like restaurants and food production companies to upload their products as featured on our database. And at the end, when we have enough users, people, we're gonna sell data insights. Right now, system is up and working. We have partners, CFF and University of Nottingham, working with us. Please help us, support us, download our app from the App Store. Such us.
Hello, everybody. It's a true honor to be here. It's a true honor to be among you today. I'm sorry for the technical issues. I'm going to try to roll with it. My name is Dr. HANI AKASHEH. I'm a brain doctor. I'm here with my partner and my brother, the operational director, Faris. And we are here today on the behalf of our team, a team of neuroscientists, neurosurgeons, doctors, and researchers that are dedicated to study the human brain. But also, we are bringing with us 5 and 6 years of experience in symposiums, education, and neuroscience and neuroeducation. And today, if I really want to talk about the problem and talk about the solution, maybe I have to talk a little bit about science. As a doctor, we know that the 2 problems depend on, first, the early brain development, and second, kindergarten teachers. Let's talk about early brain development. We know that the child, when he reaches the age of 6, 90% of his brain would have been developed. And we know that this development is actually the development of the cognitive intelligence, emotion, social, and psychological well-being of the child. And we know that the first 6 years of his life dictate the networks in his brain by a concept known as neuroplasticity, which means that the neurons that fire together wire together, which means that the way we talk and deal and behave with the child is actually structuring and shaping the networks in his mind. Now, after we know this, we know that the children spend 1/3 of their day with kindergarten teachers. And that's where the real problem strikes. I'm from Jordan, and in Jordan we know that kindergarten teachers and kindergartens are rated up to 80% minimal or inadequate. And kindergartens in Jordan, along with kindergarten teachers, are considered unprofessional, undertrained, and unequipped to deal with the children. So, when you think about this, you can begin to see the size of the problem. So let's talk about the solution. NeuroGarden is a non-profit company dedicated to bridging the gap between neuroscience, doctors, and kindergarten teachers and early brain development. So what we do is quite simple. We created a beautiful sequence of educational courses that can help the teacher, the mom, the parent understand the core concepts of neuroscience. More importantly, our style is fun, engaging, we use technology, we use science, and we really want to instill the concepts in the teacher. We use the sample and we studied this effect with the research. And we asked the teachers, what did neuroscience help you with? And we found out that 98.1% of the teachers said, neuroscience helped me so much. Neuroscience helped me to become more patient, more empathetic, and more empowered and positively reinforced. And we know if these qualities are present in teachers and parents, then we know that these qualities will also be present in children. I would like to finalize by saying something. The future of any society or country will depend on its ability to take care and foster the children in its society. And today, and my reason why I'm here is a call out. This is a call out for a mental health revolution, a way to truly change the world, a way to truly change human society through early brain development. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and very good afternoon to all of you ladies and gentlemen. My name is IMAN HUSAIN. I'm originally from Palestine, and I'm currently working at University of Malaya as I have a PhD in chemical engineering. Today, I'm representing a Zaytuna Club for Women and Children, and I would like first to introduce to you our team, which is comprised of Mrs. Dalal Abu Bakr, the director of Al-Zaytuna and the coordinator for the women's trainings programs, Mrs. Badriya As-Silwi, which is our secretary, and Mrs. Islam Abu Saada, the program coordinator. We have a panel of 3 advisors, including myself, Dr. Fawziya Hassan, who is the director of the Malaysian NGO Rose to Rose, and Dr. Suhaid Al-Bayari. Ladies and gentlemen, Al-Zaytuna club is a cultural, educational, and social club that has been established in 2016 by a number of ladies, highly educated ladies who are known for their activeness and high passion. Al-Zaytuna has sustained through the past 3 years throughout its various training programs that are targeting women and children from the Middle East in particular. Our main objectives are empowering women through the various, by developing their professional, entrepreneurial, managerial, and artisan skills. Also adapting and developing the skills of the creative kids and those who have distinguished skills. One of our main objectives is also to establish a strong network with the Malaysian NGOs and governmental agencies that are concerned with the children and women in particular. We have, through the past 3 years, we have successfully conducted over 80 training programs. Some of them are the household financial management, e-marketing, English language courses for women, also for children, cultural dancing courses, chess, mental math, creative thinking, and so on. Although Al-Zaytuna has a potential market of over 200 women and 500 children, currently we have more than 30 women and 60 children who are regular participants in our programs since our establishments. We also have more participants who are participating casually in our programs. To cater for a higher number of participants, Al-Zaytuna came up with a number of projects, such as the food catering project, sewing and clothes fixing project, and mini saloon to be established as Al-Zaytuna. These will be training centers and also offering their services to the public. These projects will ensure our future sustainability and also will ensure that the impact of our vision and mission will reach up to higher number of children who will be carrying on in their life with better creative and leadership skills. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I'm very happy to be standing here. So before I would like to tell about my PowerPoint, firstly I would like to introduce myself. My name is RISKI NOPRIYAMA. I'm from Tama Creative Planner. I would like to say that I'm there from one of place in Aceh, in one religions. And I would like to say, in our place in Aceh, there is a problem that a lot of people has a talent. They has a talent in playing here. He has a lot of creative, but they don't has any place to use their creativity. And here, I would like to provide the solution. This is Tama Creative Planner, the next company revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, what is Tama Creative Entrepreneur? Is industry creative that we have been provide. Yeah, of course, it's out there in a lot of country, but in Aceh, especially in our region, we need this. We need this industry. We need to support it. We need to explore every youth in that place. A lot of youth that has a lot of potential in that place, but they still not explore themselves. They need to show themselves. They need a place for that. And this is why we think to create this. This has been there for 2 months, but we still not has a good effort until today's. And today's, we are there to standing here. We are there to provide this because we believe this industry entrepreneur will be better and will be given the efficient that like what we want. Yeah, this is the goal. Yes, very simple. But the most important is what I want to say. First is a creative content. Why is so important? Friends, in our place, we are really lack of the creative contents, and we are trying to create it by this Tama Creative Entrepreneur. Inspire people, resource these regions can be managed. This is maybe the goals that I would like to say. This is how to inspire the people in the society in that place. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not only talking in our region. We are talking in the global. We are talking in international. Act local, think global. This is what we think. And that's why we start from a place that has a potential that we can be explored. We can give in more to be unicorn. We can be more to the other international country, of course. But we must be starting from here. And this is how we must change the paradigm. In our place, a lot of people think that they become to be success if they are work in the government. But they will not be success if they become to be entrepreneur. They are not success if you are become to be trader. There is a loser. That is what the people see, society thinks. And we want to change this paradigm. The way for us to change the paradigm is to provide this industry creative that we show to them that we are different with other peoples. Next. Okay, thank you. This is target market in Banda Aceh, Indonesia, and our customer needs is like what I said just now. We will be focused in wedding organizer, conference organizer in Aceh, and of course, we are really lucky in the conference organizer. Once again, we want to give an artist to demonstrate education to Aceh, to create better entrepreneurs and something else. And that's why we have also profit management here, 10 until 15 profits. Yeah, this is still new, and we still need a lot of implementation.
Thank you so much, Tama. Your time
Okay,
is
thank you
up.
very
I am
much.
so sorry, Tama.
I really appreciate this time.
Thank you
very
for your
much.
valiant effort. Thank you, sir.
Very good evening to everyone. I'm Yang, and I'm the founder of Tianfeng TV. We call it as TFS. So, who we are? We are actually a digital sports news agency in Malaysia. And then the problems of we are going to solve, it is classified into two segmentation, which is B2C as well as B2B. So firstly, we talk about the traditional printed news company. So when we discern of this kind of company, which is traditional printed news, we are actually acknowledge that it is going to be phased out in this era. So next, we talk about B2B, which is lack of brand, sport, athlete engagement associated with sports marketing. So the diagram you can see from that, it is actually the Chelsea Football Club. It is actually becoming the sponsorship for Rexona brands. As well as the middle one is the Cristiano Ronaldo becoming the spokespersons for clear shampoo brands. So when we discern of this kind of things, we can affirm that they are actually spending a lot of money investing on this. Yet, the problem is that they are actually advertising on the mass media as well as broadcast media, which is like television, newspaper. So this actually links to the next point, which is wastages of time, resources, and money for business corporates. What are you going to imagine if there is no market segmentation, there is no market positioning, as well as there is no target marketing towards a brand? So we can actually affirm that this company will post themselves into a severe condition where it will cost a huge amount of money, as a result of didn't doing well positioning of their marketing. So we actually come up with the solution. So the first one is the sport content marketing for both brands and athletes. So for your information, the first diagram is actually we as a digital marketing, sports marketing agency, we actually collaborate with Mr. Tan Kiam Meng, who is national badminton players, in order to enhance his image reputation. So the next diagram is actually significantly which the traditional printed news agency didn't provide to us. Unlike the Age Financial Malaysia do towards the financial markets in Malaysia. So we also do like to provide our contribution in the sports community. So we actually provide in-depth report as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Tianfeng Sports, for your valiant effort. Please give him a round of applause.
Hi everyone, I'm Jean from Crave. You see, now we are sitting comfortably in a 5-star hotel in the middle of KL City Center. But have you ever imagined that just 20 km away from where we are now, there's actually a family who is struggling to put food on the table every single day? While we think this is an isolated incident, it's actually happening more often than we think, right? 50% of our population in Southeast Asia is actually in borderline poverty. That means they are making only $3 a day. That's barely enough for 2 meals in Malaysia, right? What's worse is 80% of them doesn't even have access to banks. That's why in Crave, we believe that the best way to help someone out of this poverty trap is to help them monetize on a skill that they already know, which we look around Southeast Asia, right? Literally every family has someone who knows how to cook. So in our context, it's definitely cooking skills. That is why we built a platform. That's why we built a platform that allows people to sell homemade products across Southeast Asia. I'm not talking about home-cooked meals like noodles and rice. I'm talking about homemade packaged grocery items like curry cooking paste or our local coconut jam. Singaporeans will drive 5 hours to Malaysia just to get them. We're helping these individual home chefs to sell these products across Southeast Asia on our platform. Now they are making money selling their products. We will be able to track their business performances on our platform and grant them with our Crave social credits, which give them access to financial products like loans to expand their business even without a bank account. Can I have the, yeah. So in the past 12 months, we have managed to help these home chefs make more than $500,000 through our platform, and that's without a single cent of funding. We're also lucky enough to work with Fortune 500 companies to bring more impact to this home chef. Our social credit system has also gained recognition from private investors, putting in about 100,000 in microfinancing funds to help these home chefs scale their business. This is just the beginning for us. After we stabilize our operations in Malaysia and Singapore, we are going to move on to Indonesia next, and then to the rest of Southeast Asia. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our take in solving poverty issue in Southeast Asia, paving their way towards financial inclusion, so that the family that I mentioned in the beginning can now afford a better living, send their kids for better education by just selling food products they make from home. Thank you.